All right, everybody, welcome back to Gen Booms.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
And today, right now, it is 9:03 p.m. Pacific time, which means A$AP Rocky has just dropped Don't Be Dumb, which is pretty big. It's pretty big.
That's pretty cool. All I know of is from the two videos that we've watched.
From
The
the
music
album,
videos
yeah.
from the album, Helicopter and Punk Rocky. Loved both of them.
Yeah. If you're just watching this and you haven't seen that, maybe go check them out. They're pretty cool.
Very cool.
And both music videos are pretty awesome. So
Yeah, pretty much.
we
Yeah,
did
very, very cool.
Both of those reactions.
It's all I know of A$AP Rocky. I know,
Yeah.
I discussed before, I know his name and that he's married Rihanna. Otherwise, I've never heard anything, but I love both of those music videos, so I'm excited.
Yeah, the videos are really cool.
For the new
is
music.
pretty
And
good.
I know it's been 8 years. You
since
said
an
before.
album.
Which is
long time.
the album up.
Oh yeah, we got at long last A$AP up above us. We'll probably we'll get to his discography too.
But that's apropos at long last because it's been 8 years.
Exactly.
So, anyway, so yeah, I'm excited to learn more about A$AP Rocky and what his music is like. I mean, the two songs, the music videos were very different from each other, but I loved them both. Particularly the videos were so inventive and interesting.
Yeah. And I'm curious to see what he does. It does change his stuff a lot. And I've been seeing some stuff about like him getting the Avengers of like producers and stuff together. Seeing so many different people work on the album, which I do want to mention because now that we have it up, that it's finally out, and I don't see any features listed, so it might just be complete like surprise features the whole way, or there's no features. I don't know.
Well,
I thought I heard there was, so
we shall see.
we will see. We will see.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we'll get right into the first of 17. It's interesting that here, I don't know if it's on purpose, but it says disc 1, 15 songs. And it says the end. And then disc 2, 2 songs.
That is unusual.
Yeah, we'll see what that is when we get to it. That's definitely interesting.
And short ones too. They're like a minute 12.
No, it says 3. 3
Oh.
12, 3 4.
I don't have my glasses on. That's on me.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'd go ahead and jump on into it then. Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, so first one, Order of Protection. Here we go. Oh, no lyrics too, because it's new.
Oh no.
I forgot.
Oh really? Can't like have lyrics out.
I know.
It's been a little while since I've been in the league. A couple little trials, couple little leaks. Still in the feel like I'm running in cleats. Border protect with the fuck the receipt. Just order the tagging is under the seat. He order protection for fucking with me. Now boy talking reckless ain't talking to me. Better show some respect when you talking to me. Better walk with a vest cause you running to me. Going to me. Semi-automatic under the breeze. You want it with me.
I can't give him that, don't throw up ASAP. Can't forget what you did, remember how you act. Talk behind my back, talk all kinda trash. My back got all kinda stabs, they probably laugh. I can't go outside, I keep bouncing back. Yeah, we up, but not up for grabs. Like I up the gap, to the fucking max. Smoking, puffing gas, back from the fucking past, back right up on they ass, back in my fucking bag. The game that I can't divorce, final boss hog, all chats logged off, all calls, still screaming on call when I'm long gone.
It's been a little while since I've been in the league. Border protect with the fuck the receipt. Just order the tagging is under the seat. He order protection for fucking with me. Now boy talking reckless ain't talking to me. Better show some respect when you talking to me. Better walk with a vest cause you running to me. Going to me. Get that boy out the section, he told the police.
Like a military drum going back in the background.
Like I up the gap, to the fucking max. Smoking, puffing gas, from a fucking nap clutch. What the fuck was that?
Okay, that's gonna be hella awesome. We can get into it.
Yeah.
But, all right, so far, cool
Wow.
production. I like so far.
Yeah, very cool production. A lot of little things popping up, that unusual things you wouldn't expect, and just whipping by. And I thought that was pretty cool. I like you said, like the military drumming thing in the background at one part, and
He's basically sort of opening up, talking about like he's been gone, and be like, I'm still
yeah.
back in my bag. I'm ready for this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Been through some trials.
Yeah, exactly. I got
yeah.
some parts of that, and like there was only been like I guess leaks, maybe some music leaks along the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, now he's got his cleats and he's running fast.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
he's
like-
ready to go.
ready, man. So definitely a strong, makes sense for the intro of the album.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
honestly want to see if I can see if we can get the lyrics up. That'd be so helpful if it can.
yeah. That would be cool. Definitely. And we can always pause it or edit it or what have you, or we'll just keep talking. You know, hopefully this won't
Indeed.
go too long. And
All right, we'll be good.
I hope you guys liked the first one. I did. I thought it was pretty cool. That was
It's a solid start.
solid
cool.
start. Exactly.
Cool
yeah.
production and everything.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking to see.
Yeah, next we got Helicopter
else we
too,
got?
which we saw the video for.
Such a cool video.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. I mean, man, because even in that first one, I was like, oh, because he's a great rapper, and so I'm like,
Yeah.
a little tough to catch some of these. I'm gonna need to go back and be like, all right, what do you say there?
Oh yeah. I mean, I went back after we recorded the video for Helicopter. I watched it about 5 times now, and I
yeah.
still see something
we
new.
saw it a couple times after the video.
Yeah,
we
every
both
time I
did.
watch it, I still see something new. You know.
Yeah, we
It's-
noticed so many things. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's so
Crazy
cool
video.
because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
And that's the brilliance of it, is that you can watch it multiple times and get something new out of it each time. So yeah, very exciting, very cool.
Yeah. So next up, Helicopter.
I still don't know all the lyrics, but we'll go ahead and jump
Yeah,
into
we'll
it.
see it without the video. Hopefully, we'll be able to hear some of it more.
All right. It's going to be different atmosphere. Just hearing it.
Yeah.
4,500 on a Hummer, no gas. 89 price on the ticket. Exercise, eat all my vegetables. Fuck us some decibel, bout hit bitten. Stun about the hunters, gonna come in no fast. Shut it, go back it, lick it. Get rap, pack it, ship it. Nigga from rack to riches. Dumb shit. Act like you don't know, run shit. On the front porch in the function. I ride around in the old pink Mercedes, the pussy whip like Killer Can. My braids looking like I could be Jim. They looking around like that could be them. Lot of options around and you could be them. If we talking about pockets, you know my fat. We talking your chain since they could be thin. On the line, another dollar, let me in. Who get more pussy than a lesbian? Hanging from the helicopter, Spider-Man. Came a white T.O. spinning like a helicopter. Yeah, fucking with that pretty block, like Petey Pop. Came a white T.O. spinning like a helicopter.
Yeah, I wonder if he like wrote the lyrics and then the video around it, or was he already
I know.
thinking of the video when he wrote it? Because it's
Even the way it sounds like he's speaking through like a megaphone, like in the video.
Used to be niggas do anything for a new check. Nowadays, these days, niggas do anything for a blue check. Niggas running out of sweat. Niggas running out of breath. Niggas running out of time. Yeah, niggas running into debt. Word to everything, I've been in it. In the internet, niggas set the trend, now the trend is set. Then they run and do it and then forget who did it best. Came a white T.O. spinning like a helicopter. Niggas know. Fucking with pretty Flacco, I Petey Pop, your grip. Take my white T.O. spinning like a helicopter. Take my white T.O. spinning like a helicopter. Fuck with young
But
pretty
see, I don't even hear this in the
Petey
background
Pop,
during the video.
Fucking with that pretty Flacco, my Petey Pop, your grip. Take my white T.O. spinning like a helicopter. Fuck with young pretty Flacco, I Petey Pop, you. Fucking with that pretty Flacco, my Petey Pop, your grip.
All right, there it is.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I did. I mean, when you heard the music, but I didn't hear the back. Like it's this kind of
Yeah, that, and there's like these synths that come in that last minute too. I didn't hear it at all.
Yeah, and just getting some more of the lyrics was kind of cool on that one because
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't know that it was like that the helicopter thing was to take my tee off and whipping it like a helicopter.
I figured that's why. I think because he did it in the video, I thought that's
my
what he
white
had said.
T-shirt,
But
like
it,
my white,
it
take
was
my
hard to
white
tell.
tee off. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. I was like, oh, okay, that's what the
Yeah.
whipping it like that. Yeah, so that was I mean, really cool again. Obviously, just hearing it even without the video, very cool.
Yeah, that one's
And,
definitely very much like a similar to the first one, like talking your shit, like you just sort of bumping it, like it's
yeah, exactly. Like he's the trendsetter basically, and
Yeah.
he's the best. And people kind of forgot some of that. I think.
that's
some
why
of the lyrics.
So I was telling him, don't be dumb.
Yeah, so we don't know who's the best. I guess
That might be the theme of the album here.
well,
So we'll see.
probably. But I mean, very very cool again. So,
Yeah.
So let's see what we got next.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the interrogation skit, 40 seconds, and I think we'll play the next one after it too.
Okay.
Motherfuckers getting real fucked up around here. On the internet and all you niggas listening and everything. Look, motherfuckers, don't think
us.
that I give two shits or gonna change what the fuck I'm doing because of what you niggas say or think. Nigga, I'm enhancing my shit.
It's not like Samuel L.
Nigga, I'm
Jackson.
enhancing my shit.
How many times he's like cursing?
I always look for the good.
True.
And don't tell me how my production is and how this motherfucker sound, nigga. The buzz is about me.
That's pretty good. Huh?
They talk about me, nigga. I put out static good shit.
That's pretty funny.
It was funny.
Straight Adams.
That sounds cool already.
Yeah, that's cool. You stole your flow. That's cool.
First you stole my flow, so I stole your bitch. I can't trust a soul, just my pole and my kids. Swear to never lie, cause my heart hope to die. Then I sold the switch, then I hit it with a kiss. Noir. All red, Mary Jane, just to mix Ferrari paint. Throwing dirt on Rocky name, turn around and copy game. Peace songs, black on black peace stones, black onyx, black diamond shining, black jeans on, all black chrome, black whip, black iPhone, black hoodie, black boy don't dance, mostly gangsta. Stole my flow, so I stole your bitch. I'ma leave my print, and I won't leave me.
Ready made, ready
Was
made.
independent, my niggas got major business. We in the building, my nigga, not just intended. You just a sensitive nigga, still in this feeling. You bit the image, my nigga, I had to switch. First you was my bro, pussy nigga switched. Turned
Real
into
intense for a second.
fuck his block, be a bitch. What? Word to Tyler, we see you bomb like Oppenheimer. Couple milli just to rock at a fucking concert. Headliner, bottom line,
Ready made, ready
they say
made.
Flocka, where you been? Feel like you deprived us. Only go with a llama, friendly reminder. I vibe, but I pray to always strive and prosper. Hip hop is my house, welcome to me casa. Yeah. Take me back to the days in the club when your boy gotta hold you up. Why she dirty wine? Yeah. You stole my flow, so I stole your bitch. I can't trust a soul, just my pole and my kid. Swear to never lie, right hand up to God.
If you saw my style, I need at least like 10%. All the disrespect, I hope you take offense. I won't leave my print, and I won't leave.
Ready made, ready made.
I see you motherfuckers just sit back and wait.
He's back.
Quit acting like groupies and shit. Being about making his money and still doing what the fuck he wanna do, then you can come up here and tell me some shit. Nigga, I'm just here to tell you stories. That's it. And why and where and which and why and all this shit about every last decision in my motherfucking life. I don't owe you shit.
Oh wow.
Man, he is like so far in this 3 songs in a skit. It is very much like just talking your shit.
Yeah, very defiant, very much like, I'm back, I'm
Yeah.
the best, and you guys are trying to steal my flow or whatever, like
It's
it's
fashion.
like
That's always been a common thing. Is people always say like either Travis or just so many other artists that be like, oh, they're taking his style or his flow or his whatever it is.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
he's just so like creative and influential. So
And that's why it was interesting where he was like, you should pay me at least 10%.
Yeah.
You get a commission on stuff. You're just stealing my stuff or whatever.
yeah, and the beat was really cool on that one.
It was
That
really
a
good.
really
Right
cool
off the
beat.
bat, I was like, oh, that was cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah, he
interesting.
mentioned Rihanna. in the
I
clip
heard
in
that.
there, yeah.
That was, yeah.
He's basically like, I got Rihanna as my baby mama. I'm chilling. Like basically what he said there.
Yeah, pretty much doesn't need to
Yeah,
ever
we
put
got
out
you.
music again
Yeah,
if
we
you
got
do,
you.
but both of them are so set. So pretty awesome, pretty
Yeah,
cool.
really, really fun.
I did like that, as he said, like hip hop is my home.
Yeah,
welcome
hip hop
to
is my
casa.
house. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, cool.
I guess. Yeah. It is funny. He really does remind me of Samuel L. Jackson with these little skits and stuff he's doing. Because Samuel Jackson
Yeah.
is like, that joke where he says like motherfucker in like every line.
Oh yeah,
'Cause he was
like
doing that in the
from,
first
like,
skit.
Quentin Tarantino's.
Yeah, exactly.
The whichever
In
one.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction,
Well,
that was the
and
one.
other stuff too. Even in Avengers.
Particularly, yeah, but I
yeah.
mean, particularly Pulp
Particularly
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
So. very
yeah,
similar.
it did have that vibe. I agree.
All right, now we'll move on to Stay Here for Life.
Oh, okay. A much mellower start so far.
Just barely.
Yeah.
That's cool, like a car.
Get the sky.
Oh, that's very good.
Sound like Michael Jackson.
I wish that I could stay here for life. I wish that I could stay here. Baby, look at the sky. I wish that I could stay here.
Ain't enough dials on the clock. Got me looking down at my watch. Wish I could buy time back
I
right
wish that
now.
I could stay here.
Ain't enough dials on the clock. Got me looking down at my watch. Wish I could buy time back. Ain't enough dials on the clock. Got me looking down at my watch. Got me looking down
probably
at
one
my
of the features
watch.
I don't quite know who it is.
I wish that I could stay here.
It's so hard to think about it, say goodbye, don't want the day to end. Ducking paparazzi, my Mercedes Benz 5%. Gotta drive an hour, try to drive my eye behind the team. Birdie told me girls don't cry, that's only in Japan. Gone with the wind, if I'm gone, going in. Gone road, we on 10. Get a towel, throw it in. Fuck you, won't fuck your friend. Fuck sleep, let's fuck again. Fuck you to sleep in my suite, then wake you up, then fuck again. Shoot the club, we could co-parent. Tell her stay out of grown folk business.
My fairy tale with a happy ending.
I wish that I could stay here for life. I wish that I could stay here. Baby, look at the sky. I wish that I could stay here for life.
Enough dials on the clock. Got me looking down at my watch. Wish I could buy time back.
I wish that I could stay here.
Last call, but I'm at least like 2 in. Been waiting since you flew in. Been thinking and pursuing. I see life through a new lens. It's shaking, that shit move in. Been thinking you should move in. Let's mate and have a few kids. I lost her, I would lose it. She hop up on it, do tricks. I twist it like a Rubik's. No pillow talk, no loose lips. Why the fuck not?
Just like I've been looking for you all year long. Have you been looking for me as well? Am I on to something or am I wrong? And do some things you won't believe. Touch my baby girl. Then I let you touch on me. Just look at the sky. Oh, babe.
Yeah, you know I got you.
I wish that I could stay here for life. Shining bright tonight. I wish that I could stay here for life. I wish that I could stay here.
Ain't enough dials on the clock. Got me looking down at my watch. Wish I could buy time back right now. Ain't enough dials on the clock. Got me looking down at my watch. Wish I
Don't bother me, but smokers just holler at me. I keep it for smoking focus. Don't bother me, but smokers just holler at me. I keep focused. Don't bother me, but smokers just holler at me. Smoking focus. Don't bother
Quite the change up.
but
I
smokers.
was just about to say it's getting a little long. So
It's going in a different direction now.
yeah.
know what I need to think of the way that people that they look, but they trust me. It's no look for yagging this shit. It's for smoking focus. Don't bother me, but smokers just holler at me. I keep focused. Don't bother me, but smokers just holler at me. Just holler at me. I keep focused. Don't bother me. I can't do shit. I know what I need to think. I'm trying in my body. Still repeating out easy. Just the street and chasing out this
I think he's gonna come back.
I mean, it shows
We
there's
got
still
a minute left.
like a minute left.
This is just a quick one, you dumb, narrow-minded motherfuckers out there. And you will see that I have never called myself a player. So some of you niggas around here that's quote-unquote look up to me seem to feel that you're disappointed because I've taken this latest relationship step that I've taken. Let me tell y'all niggas something. Fuck y'all niggas.
And the next song is Playa.
Okay. So I didn't know that he was never a player because he certainly could have been. If that's
I mean, he says
true.
like not. Yeah, I know. He says never. You never know. Maybe when he was younger, but obviously he's been with Rihanna for a long time, like
several
they have
years and
2
have kids together, and yeah,
So,
all that.
yeah.
So, well, good to know he's taking his marriage seriously. It's a good thing.
Yeah, maybe Rihanna made him put it on there.
I don't know.
But, yeah, so for the song, it was cool.
Yeah, like it was a cool vibe to it,
Yeah,
you
really,
know.
I
And
thought
then I wish I could stay.
Cool, like just like sort of driving song.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Like, you know, I wish I could stay for life. It keeps repeating, but in the background, it's saying, "Don't bother me, don't bother me." Don't bother
Yeah, it was
me."
interesting thing in the background.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the only thing with it was starting because I saw it 5 minutes 45 seconds, and I was like, because we were halfway through, I was like, is it gonna keep going? Because it's a little repetitive now. But then it changed, and I was like, oh, okay, which
the switch. I didn't really find it to be
first
all
was
that
the-
repetitive. I was still kind of enjoying the vibe of it. So
that's good.
I was okay with it. I wasn't really looking down to see like, oh, it's got to go now several more minutes. So no, I was enjoying the vibes.
but yeah, overall, it was real cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And next we got Playa.
Or the playa. Because in Spanish, that's beach.
I mean,
so.
he literally just said Playa, so
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
he did do Mikas. He might do Playa for Playa.
Who knows?
Here we go. I don't know what he's saying.
I don't know what he's saying.
Hold on, no. We're going back on that.
I think it's okay. Just go forward.
Going back. Nose on back. That's some love shit.
Some love shit. I got
Nose
that
on back,
part.
that's some love shit or something.
Show 'em how to ball, show 'em how to play. I'ma shoot my shot, hit 'em with the J. Brand new day, brand new gauge, brand new Mercedes, red, blue, grays. It's a motherfucking shame. Niggas talking out their face until I go inside they motherfucking face. Lil' bro, put that whole number in your notes, don't make it hot. Gator Croc, bunch of silk Versace shirts, feel like pop. Keep it brief, nigga, no receipts, don't text, nigga, don't be mad if she pillow talking with the next nigga. Doji bag, she just got a Birkin from that next nigga. Like the gas, find a bitch to smash, she be vexed, nigga.
I do not shut about this, but the older folk, I don't even know you, bro. If you been running up, you gon' get shots from each and every
Show
one of
'em
us.
how to ball, show 'em how to play.
That part reminded me of Cardi, actually.
Hit 'em with the J.
Yeah, I heard it.
Cross, niggas in the way. Shoot 'em, I go harder in the paint. Switch, boy, that's hater shit. You snitch, boy, that's lame as shit. Forever talking shit on someone that's relationship. Scale of 1 to 9, shorty, she a dime. I don't mean no harm, I just wanna inquire. She stay on my line, I stay on the mind. Cause you mine, shorty, is you mine, shorty, mine. Cause you fine, is you mine, shorty, mine. Is you mine, shorty, mine. Is you mine, shorty, mine. Cause you fine, shorty, mine. Yes, when them diamonds be gone, the lights be turning off. Whenever I'm going out, nigga, it look like it's showing off. Oh, show 'em how to play. I'ma shoot my shot, hit 'em with the J. Cross, niggas in the way. Shoot 'em, I go harder in the paint.
Come kiss me. 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 Don't have to pay for my attention. Come kiss me.
Oh, come kiss me.
Come kiss me.
Oh, yeah.
Come kiss me. Come kiss me.
It sounds like some type of sample or something.
Come kiss me. Come kiss me. Don't have to pay for my attention.
Okay.
Wow.
I think he was, yeah, and then it's, you don't have to pay for my attention.
Oh, that was a weird change up at the.
Yeah, he's got some
that
weird
last one.
like choices. It's sort of
Yeah.
all over the place. Just sort of like the artwork with all the different.
Yeah,
characters
yeah.
in it.
It's like all these things. Maybe it's all the voices in his head, everything popping out. It was kind of the album cover looks like. So I don't know. But that was so it was Playa. You know, you were right.
Yeah, he's talking about like Playa and this type of lifestyle they have. And
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another sort of like vibey song.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's cool. I kind of like the one in the background. Try not to stare. You just kept saying, "Try
Oh
not
yeah,
to
yeah,
stare."
yeah. It was a nice little thing.
Yeah, it's just whatever, you know, it's got his thing going on. Yeah, there was a cool little vibe to it, and so yeah, that was definitely was the play. That end really threw me off. Like I was
I
really
know.
unexpected, even more than the last one. You know,
It is interesting.
Yeah,
And it is also funny. A lot of his songs are going into the next one in one way or another. So like he's like, "Come kiss me," and the next song is "No trespassing." So it's like, "Don't." almost. Like
Well,
we'll see,
yeah,
but
could be,
a
right.
lot of them go into the next one. It seems.
Yeah. There's a lot of segues that make sense, but we will see. But that was interesting, especially that "Come Kiss Me" thing at the end.
Yeah, that was
like,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it back a few seconds, see if it has some type of interesting
a segue that goes into it. Yeah,
sounds
sound like it was
sort
kind
of
about
yeah.
that. So, all right.
So we're going to no trespassing.
Come kiss me. Come kiss me. Don't have to pay for my attention.
It's just like
I remember Mew front row smelling like weed.
That was 2015.
Years later, same show, I'm smelling like me.
Still smelling like weed.
Damn, oh shut it down, oh shut it down, oh shut it down, oh shut it down.
Niggas talking reckless, must be out his mind. X him off the checklist, read between the lines.
Oh shut it down, 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 oh shut it down.
Brand new, then I fucking try. Big ass necklace, what's the fucking rhyme? VVS's, motherfuckers blind. Better watch your step, nigga. She want one-on-one sex, we don't do the quartet. Baby, lose your corset. We ain't felt divorce yet, we ain't losing court yet. Remember, used to force checks. No Nike Cortez, but I'm seeing more checks. Moving on up like George Jefferson. About the projects, now crib looking like George Jetson. The weed fun, but you ain't got no receipt, huh? Fuck with me, I could put you on your feet, huh? Weak in your knees, that's W, the V, huh? Chauffeur for the S, the U, the V, huh? How you got drive, I'm the nigga with the keys. Yeah, you in the building, but your name ain't on the lease. Niggas looking jealous, see it in his eyes.
They got a lot of
Niggas
different
acting
flows, too.
desperate, you ain't gotta lie. I might move to Texas, we'll run with protection.
Oh shut it down, oh shut it down, oh shut it down, oh shut it down.
Brand new, then I fucking try. Big ass necklace, what's the fucking rhyme? VVS's, motherfuckers blind. AP Rolex, motherfucking time. Been that nigga since you knew me. Cash money, been that nigga since the juvie. Switching shit, ridiculous. Jewelry dripping, dipping, different shit. Boy, you seen where I shop, you mean the membership. Drove straight up off the lot, started shipping shit. Try to tell him, don't be dumb, still an idiot. I might go to Barcelona or to Bossa Nova. I'm a boss when I walk, I push a Bentley stroller. Another kid, I'm about to raise my babysitter bonus. Use the kids' baby bottle, measuring the sodas. Get the birds in the air, they try to pigeonhole us. Straight from the courtroom to the stage, another big performance.
Oh shut it down, 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 oh shut it down.
Niggas talking reckless, must be out his mind. X him off the checklist, read between the lines. I might move to Texas, roll around with my weapons. If they disrespecting, I'ma shut them down.
okay.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
I just cut right out. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So far, he's really making like a concert album, like something that really play well in a concert where everybody's got high energy and is like
Yeah, I can see that.
getting ready for like jumping and stuff. That is so far to me what it all sounds like.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I mean, except for
that's
like
pretty
the
Yeah,
stay
the-
here for life and play a.
Right, that one was a little more, definitely more of a mellow vibe. But
Yeah.
even in concerts, you do kind of bring it down
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
at times, and
Cool beat again.
yeah, another cool beat again. Like no real chorus, it would just.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was the people talking reckless. Go shut them down. And
I mean, a little
whatever
bit,
it
yeah.
is,
There's
go
a,
shut
there's a
it
few
down.
repeated lines.
That
yeah,
type
yeah,
of thing was
yeah.
basically yeah.
I don't even know if he ever said no trespassing in the song, but
I don't think he
I
did.
missed
I know,
it
it'd
if
be
he
crazy
did.
if we missed that, honestly. But I don't think he did. He just said, like,
Yeah.
they're doing this, doing that, shut it down. Not,
Yeah, I think it's more about what
Yeah.
the message is. Yeah, no trespassing, and shut it down, and yeah. So interesting one. I don't know much more to say about it.
Okay, yeah, it was pretty good. It's,
Yeah,
I know, I wish I had lyrics. I already almost, like, sort of forgot them, some of them.
that's the problem. It's all going by so fast, and I wish we had the lyrics, but since it just dropped literally a few minutes ago, we do not.
I know, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, I'll get up there eventually, but.
But yeah, well, at least we'll pick apart what we do here, or not pick apart. That's kind of not the way to put it, but what lyrics we do here, and we are able to gravitate to and latch on to. Well,
Cool
we can
vibe,
discuss
though,
more.
on the
Oh yeah,
It's
well,
catchy. I can see that one. That one specifically, I see in concert more. It's like I can see the audience just like joining in when it's like, "Go shut it down." Like everybody sort of says it.
yeah. I guess what you're saying. Yeah. No, that makes sense because
Yeah.
it's not necessarily like a chorus, but it is like a there's a you can hit that
Yeah,
beat
and
that
it just
go
keeps
shut
going.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can
for
see
sure.
shouting that out. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, very cool.
A lot of it also does remind me of Tyler so far. With some, you haven't heard much because you heard Igor and Chromacopia, which are both like concept albums.
Yeah.
But a lot of Tyler stuff, especially like on Call Me If You Get Lost, which we'll probably do too. He's very much the same, like a jiggy rapper where he's just like talking to shit, like
Okay.
very similar.
You
to
said
this.
they're like best friends or something.
Exactly, they're like best friends and similar, not like exactly similar, but of course heavily into like production, both of them, and great rappers, and so it does definitely remind me of his similar style for sure.
Okay.
And next we got Stop Snitching.
Stop snitching. Okay.
Boy, this how rich niggas living, everything cost too much. Boy, this how rich niggas living,
Sound like Big X
everything cost too
Apollo,
much.
Drop top Benz with all my pendants. Middle finger up, never pointing with my index. Everything costs too much. My niggas, we bought too much. These neighbors, they show too much. Quizzition, they call too much. Look, these bitches, they talk too much, like such and such. Real niggas, they keep in touch. Little nigga, they can't be touched. Little homie from around the way got locked up like the other day. Now he in the office giving statements. Trust some people got him on the tape. Did some shit, then he told. Did a bit, now he grown. Came home, he a clone. Now it's like on the known. Not a visit, not a call. The feds would listen all along. Self-snitching on the song. They was tapping on his phone. These days, these niggas from a different school. I'm from where niggas talk and get physical. Niggas shoot and get critical. When the niggas die, get biblical. YGs to OGs. Stay the fuck up off the interviews. You was just a say cheese. Talking like interrogation room. Ricos for the whole team. You was throwing up the big B's. Your partner do the big C's. Now you're serving 15. Look how much we grown. We done been through it all. To the end from the start. Let's go.
These niggas talking too much. He get to tellin' when my people sellin', now we gotta slide in the truck. He got the packages jumping, his back and the junkies is buying it up. Okay, customers lining it up. We blowin' Zion the tux. How could you snitch on your brother when that was the person that's keeping your rent paid? Lemonade, Cadillac, Big Lade. How about the be on Wednesday? Too many horses in here. Sleeping with women from Texas to London, there's too many choices in here. She got $2 million for leaving her husband, I got a divorce in my ear. Just yesterday, fell asleep in the Roy, my bitch got a Porsche in the rear. For real. Don't be surprised when you're coughing up. Flip on the splat, then we offing them. He tryna move out the country, I don't even think they like Ratchet Eustafia. They away from the streets cause it's mafia.
Drop top Benz with all my pendants. Middle finger up, never pointing with my index. Out the buy, stop sign, shirt to stop the snitching. Won't drop a dime, do my time, standing on the bit. And yeah, they big Rick, did chrome. We was so thin back then, just skin and bones. Look how much we grown. We done been through it all. To the end from the start. Let's go.
They all like cut off too.
Yeah, just instantly. That was cool. I like that the vibe on that one. You know, that was a cool beat.
All the beats are so far real good.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
keeping the same theme of the whole album, I think is gonna be just a straight like you are ready for the world type album.
Yeah.
That's definitely the vibe.
Got that just aggressive.
It's a very confident album.
Yeah,
it's a very rap album to its core.
Yeah, no,
it's pretty cool so far. I like some line. I can't remember all of them, but I know one that made me laugh where he was like, "All you," I don't know if he said either your parents or just you, was like, "All you people sitting down when you pee, y'all are bitch made." Just like, what's wrong with that, man? That was funny.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, some of the stuff it was like, you know, even though he repeated it, you know, about the like Jim Jones, and you know,
I think I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he said that multiple times, and you know, that was the guy who had all these followers, and it's where the term of about you know, drink the lemonade, like to kill yourself. It's like everybody, all of his followers, they all drank poison lemonade and they all killed themselves.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, yeah. So Jim Jones was a thing, and
interesting.
Ghana, I want to say. So yeah, I didn't get the reference in it because he said it a few times, and I like I really wish I could really get more into the lyrics and get the reference that he's going for there, but I don't have them. So, but I mean,
any design we can always like stop it and play it back because I mean I'm sure that just that's what I do when I watch YouTubers. Everybody else they always be like,
yeah.
So if we need to, we do that.
Yeah, we can go back and because he said that several times where it was something about Jim Jones and then it was about you're so skinny. I don't know. I'd have to hear it again, but so yeah, it wasn't totally getting the point of it, but regardless, like it was a cool beat and a vibe and kind of an aggressive vibe, so to speak, and just going forward. Yeah, it's
very aggressive. Almost all of it.
And how things have changed, like some people they think it's cool or it's fine with them to be a snitch. Maybe they make money. I don't know, whatever, but not back in the old day, like, for him. And like
I know he's saying like youngins. I think he might be somewhat referring to like 6ix9ine, if you ever heard about that, or like 6ix9ine was a massive snitch when in an FBI case. And everybody always calls him a rat, basically.
Oh, really? No, I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, but stuff like that, and I think maybe even recently with Lil Durk. I could be wrong, but
I don't know that person, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, did you know A$AP Rocky's trial? Or you heard of it or no?
No,
because he meant in the first song when I was like, he talks about the trial. He had a trial about I think it was about actually like either shooting somebody with the gun or killing somebody. I forgot what it was, but he was found innocent. So.
Oh no, I wasn't aware of that. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if you had heard of it or not.
No.
Yeah,
interesting.
That was pretty recent.
Okay. Oh, very good. Well, all right. So the next song, STFU.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, we'll see, man. I think so far, by the way, I think he's had a few different features, but it's hard to know.
Exactly. Yeah, I noticed
nobody
different
that
voices,
I would like perfectly know.
I couldn't really.
It sounded like Big X the Plug in the beginning, which I know you don't know who that is either. But it's like this guy with a real deep voice. So I just
it was a guy with a deep. Yeah, I'd heard the deep voice thing. I didn't know who it was or whatever. So all right, well, I guess we'll jump into STFU, which would be funny if it was like a ballad.
I know. We'll see.
I don't think that would be the case. But
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, just like punk rocky.
Oh, that's what goes in the punk. All right.
Shut the fuck up!
Is there heaven for a pig? Might spray paint that on my van. Hit 200 on the bridge. Screaming, catch me if you can.
The music in the background is like what you heard in the beginning.
I've been living with the band. They fuck sticking to the plan.
Now the crowd just don't judge and the mind don't grudge. What?
No time!
I don't grudge, but I'm fucked up. All this shit I looked up, and I'm fucked up. They done got me fucked up, now I'm fucked up. All that shit that I done drunk, they these niggas out of luck.
Rich. I make sure it's under the seat. I ain't got no time for the week.
No time. Look at the panic. No time. She looking back at it. No time. Yeah, what's up, son? I'm really up. Tell Goose, tell these niggas fucked up.
When they hear Rihanna,
Shut the fuck up. When's the new album gonna?
Shut the fuck up. Back the fuck up. Watch your mouth get the fuck up. It's a minute. A$AP Rocky living funky fuck up.
Oh, him doing a voice.
What? Out of luck. What? Now to the rush. Know you how to judge. Now the crowd just don't judge and the mind don't grudge.
No time. Bitch talking like she know some shit. Broke nigga always owe some shit. Always begging trying to hold some shit. He ain't my twin on some awesome shit. Quit lying to hoes like he close some shit. I'm a grown man on my wholesome shit. Talk my shit, boy, I torture this. Pretty boy-ish, grew up with the pimps and socialists. Always on my shit like porcelain. In a mosh pit with all my ornaments. And my chains twisted like contortionists.
That could be a facelift.
Yeah, you got a lot going on.
You even all that. That could be a facelift. That could be a gun flip. That could be a facelift. You even all that.
A little more punk than punk rock. Now this, everybody can join in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, in concert.
Oh
man,
yeah,
that's gonna people.
That one.
Shut the fuck. you know they're just going to be bouncing, pogoing, screaming
Yeah.
it. Oh yeah, yeah.
See, so yeah, that does lead into punk rock. A lot of
Yeah.
the songs lead in. Yeah,
Yeah, it does. Okay, and yeah,
that's interesting.
that was really interesting. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it's just coming from probably how he felt in various things, or like because at parts in the
Yeah.
beginning, like
Yeah.
you're asking about Rihanna, shut the fuck up.
or the
What's your new
album.
album gonna drop? Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I think 8 years is a little valid to ask a question.
Well,
Me personally,
yeah, I guess so,
when
but
that thing coming, man.
it's probably more that he hears
it's
the same
funny.
questions over and over again. But, you know,
Yeah.
I'm sure for somebody at his level, that he's just like,
For sure. The only thing I keep thinking throughout all these songs is like, I remember we were talking about Rocky like a day or two ago, and I was just telling you, I was like, Rocky just oozes confidence. Like, this man is straight confidence.
Well, yeah.
And this is the perfect exemplification of this guy is confidence. It's his whole persona, man. I swear.
Yeah, well, I mean, it seems to be a lot of rappers are all about, you know,
For sure. But he can back it up too, which is like, damn.
he can definitely back it up. So yeah, that was, man, like I said though, that was more punk than the Punk Rocky song.
For sure.
Or at least the video. Like I said, I'm looking forward
Because
to
the
actually
video
hearing
played.
the
I don't think Punk
Rocky.
Rocky, the song, I don't know if it did have like the. It started with "Shut the fuck up," and then
Yeah.
it would stop 3 times, and then it.
Yeah, and then it went into this kind of this rock vibe. Anyway, that was like,
Yeah.
oh, very cool. So
Cool song.
that was cool though.
That's a
Yeah,
cool
I can
one.
see. I mean, it's like
It is very punk,
It does make
honestly.
you want to just start, you know,
Yeah.
shouting it with them and, you know, just having fun with it.
Yeah, it was
So,
definitely more fun because I honestly already forgot a lot of the lyrics. Like it made me pay attention more to the song than the lyrics.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right, we'll go to Punk Rocky.
Cool.
Which again, we did do the music video reaction. So if you want to watch that,
Yeah.
I might have it up like in the corner. I'll try and do that from right here so you can click on it. But if not, it'll be in the channel. We'll probably have a playlist for ASAP Rocky.
Oh, we already do have a playlist for it.
We do. Look at that. So you can go ahead and click on that. It'll definitely be at the end of the video too.
Yes.
So check that out if you want. And here we go. Yes, you also skipped the part in the video.
Yeah. This is more like a classic rock kind of vibe in a way.
Sometimes I forget what love is. Sometimes
It's so casual.
I forget what love is. Trust me, love me, take me right back. I wanna fall in love, don't want no broken heart, don't wanna grow apart.
I thought I fell in love. I thought she felt it too. I thought we was in love. She just another fluke. I thought you was the one. I guess you just a two. You want the last laugh, but now the joke's on you. You thought you fell in love. You thought he felt it too. I told her don't be dumb. You just another fool. I cried alone in my truck. I felt alone in the front. Cause I don't know who to trust, and I've been going through some stuff. Don't trust these hoes you love, yeah. Your ego's one hell of a drug. Economics, gotta trust your gut. The only one to judge. Now I'm confided in my cup, yeah. Now I see it.
I wanna fall in love, don't want no broken heart, don't wanna grow apart. I wanna fall in love, don't want no broken heart, don't wanna grow apart.
I thought you was the one. I guess you just a two. You want the last laugh, but now the joke's on you. You thought you fell in love. You thought he felt it too. I told her don't be dumb. You just another fool. You thought he was the one. I guess he just a two. You want the last laugh. Look, now the joke's on you.
Trust me, love me, take me right back.
Really cool drumming on that. Too.
Yeah. The drumming keeps you intrigued. That's
Fucking man, life goes on. I'm supposed to right my wrongs. So many times when right go wrong. Tell me how I'm supposed to write love song. I don't even like them songs. She ain't gon' be in my life no more. Got me crying in the microphone. Made me shout on the megaphone. That boy ain't my type no more. She ain't in my life no more. I confide in my styrofoam club.
Your punch drunk in love. Left me with a black and eye. She don't like us rappers, guys. Take me
That was a cool song. I
Yeah,
still
it's
again,
such a
even
cool
without the
song,
video, it's still
It's such a fun one.
it has such a cool kind of a throwback, 60s, 70s vibe to it. I don't know. It was just, but with a very modern take on it. The drumming was awesome. Some cool lyrics. I could actually, I like that.
Yeah.
I thought she was the one. You just another two.
Yeah, that part. Yeah,
I like
she was the one. I guess you just a two. It's
Yeah.
a funny little line.
Because I mean, especially if you think, is it, like bathrooms like, is it like where a two is just shit.
That's true.
That's what I was thinking. I thought you was the one. I guess you just a two. Like I guess you just shit.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
That's what I took it.
I just thought of it was just funny. Like,
I mean, it's a funny line, even if it's not that. But I mean, it could, also has that double meaning. Like
That's true,
I thought you were you're just a two. You're just you're just
That's
shit.
pretty good though. Yeah. I did find. I'm not entirely sure, just because I'm these last few lyrics here, where I was like, maybe because I don't go online that much, so I might have missed stuff. But because the last whole thing is like, she don't want to be my wife no more.
Oh yeah,
Are you
exactly.
talking about Rihanna? I was like, what happened? The whole thing is like,
fucking like
am I unaware?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, as far as I know, they're still together.
Like, I never heard anything. That's what I was.
But I just took that to be.
It could be from the perspective of
Yeah, a perspective, or maybe they had a really bad fight. Maybe when he wrote it was a year or 2 years ago. What do you know? Maybe he was going through something. Like, gosh, you don't want to be in white. Like, he's just pissed off at something he did, and it could have been a moment in time when he wrote it, but it also could be, more in general about relationships and ending, and could have been about a prior relationship. I don't know.
Well, it can't be prior because he says wife.
I see he was never married before.
No.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
if y'all didn't know anything, maybe he said, maybe this was, it's been 8 years, maybe 2 years ago they had some fight or something. I don't know. If y'all anything, you can let us know. But I was curious about that last part.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I thought that was really interesting. But because the whole thing, was then it's like I'm crying in my microphone and all that kind of stuff. And I confided in my styrofoam cup. He said that a couple times. Like that was an interesting line.
And then, because he's like sort of going back and forth of being like, how am I supposed to right my wrongs, and then other stuff like that. Ho ain't my type no more. Like sort of going back and forth, and then like sort of ends it like, right now I'd like to apologize, take me back.
So maybe he cheated on her, and then she was pissed and didn't want to be his wife no more, and maybe she hit him because the line does say left me with a black and die. So, but I mean it's also could be all hyperbole, and so hard to say. But
I'm just curious.
So you don't like those rapper guys, but take me back. So I don't know. Cool.
But, cool song.
But it's the kind of thing you can play several times and pick apart and get different meanings out of different things. But that's a really good song. I like it.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
I would assume that one would end up being a hit. I mean, we'll see. It's very catchy. Like you don't have to be into rap to really like that one. So.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, Helicopter's kind of like that too. It's catchy, but that one has a different.
Helicopter's like a song, whereas Punk Rocky is like it's just a cool vibe.
Yeah, I would see punk rocking maybe crossing over more to people who aren't necessarily into rap.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I could see that being played like on the beach or something.
Yeah, exactly. Very cool vibe to it.
Yeah, and next we have Air Force, Black DeMarco in parentheses.
Air Force, Black DeMarco.
I don't know what Black DeMarco means. The only DeMarco I know is Mac DeMarco, which is another artist. I don't know what Black DeMarco would possibly mean.
Well, maybe we'll see if we understand the lyrics.
I think Air Force. It has black next to it, like Black Air Force. I don't know if you know that thing, but like online, like Black Air Force Energy was always like if you wear those, it's like you're just the meanest, just
really
stomping on everybody type of thing.
No.
All right. So so we got Air Force Black DeMarco next. Let's see what it's about.
Let's do it.
Like a game.
Yeah.
Been away a long time, very nice to see you. Pussy boy don't really like me, I don't like him either. Live on a rock star street, next door a Beatle. When I die, I'ma ask Jesus for a feature. If a nigga tryna slime me, I'ma do him green. I'ma guard in these streets, on my bars in BP. My old hoes in D now, there's more fish in the sea. Kiss my kids before I sleep, R.I.P. ODB. Fuck CO, motherfuck OBBs. Wear jeans, we wear 3, wear my heart on my sleeve. Wear your bra, she with me. Fuck you mean, nigga. Let me dress it up, watch me flex up. Let me switch the style, shawty turn around. Rari car alarm going off. Drive it like it's stolen, pulling off. good to see you. Bumblebees are buzzing, wings are ringing, the bells again. Give me Lisa Vest, give me at least some six, give me at least some Vest, give me at least some flicks, give me at least a Vest. Pretty boy hopping off the porch, city boy mobbing in New York, pretty boy modeling Dior. Real wolf pack from the door, smoking booth pack like a pack of Newports. Judge want my ass, smoke a pack in the court. Digging in your door, all black Air Force. I'm the type of nigga jump your man in Jordan. I be with your bitch late night, James Corden. They back nervous, I'm back but a different version. I got a scratch on the walls, you barely scratching the surface. I ain't copping no purses, I ain't swapping no verses. Taking pics through the glass, it's hard to feel like a person. Niggas showing out, I'm going up.
This production is interesting.
I thought for sure I was gonna like go,
I know.
rough, one more time after
It's
that.
sort of all
After
over the
that, yeah. So
It's so interesting.
so weird. It was interesting. It was cool. I mean,
Yeah.
at least for the first listen, I don't know. Like,
His production is interesting because it's like sort of all over the place, but also the same at the same time. Like it's
Yeah, because I thought part of that, especially like the beginning part, I thought it kind of had elements of it anyway, were kind of like from Shut the Fuck Up, like SCFU. Just not entirely, but like that's kind of that scratchy kind of a, like how that SDFU started.
yeah. I mean, it's similar.
And even-
for sure. But
Yeah, so and how it goes in a rock. Yeah, so interesting. I think I got less of lyrics on that one than most of the others, to be honest. But
well, it also throw me off every.
yeah, like
Minute of a
you're
song.
into this like this aggressive vibe, and then it's like
And then right back and I'm like, whoa.
and then, right,
Because I was listening, I was like looking over here, sort of vibing, and I was like vibing with it, and then it went back to dinner, and I was like, oh wait, what?
yeah, and so it's weird. And then when it went mellow again, I was like,
I like the ending.
Yeah, the ending was,
That was a cool
nice
mellow
and mellow. I'm kind of like waiting, like PTSD. Like, all right, it's gonna shock me again. So that was different. I really didn't know what to make of it, to be honest.
Yeah, this definitely feels like an album that you probably like a couple listens or so.
Yeah, especially probably helps when you get more into the lyrics and everything. And I think one thing kind of leads to another. Like SDFU went to punk rocky and various things. So you probably pick up on the segues more and the overall.
Yeah, because I
themes
didn't
and
actually
things.
even pick up. That might be the first song I didn't pick up how it connects to Air Force at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
But
I
yeah,
didn't
it
get
was
that
so
much
musically
in.
like threw me off. I don't know if I paid attention to the lyrics. But yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Alrighty. But,
Yeah, and we're gonna move it on to the Whiskey Release Me. Sounds alcoholic.
sounds like a country song, man.
Oh yeah,
Whiskey
of course.
Release
Whiskey.
Me?
When I saw Whiskey, I immediately thought Chris Stapleton, just because of his like 4 songs he has about
multiple
whiskey.
songs about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whiskey Release Me, particularly. Yeah. So
Yeah,
let's
here
see
we
what we
go.
get.
Not expecting that.
Well, it's more similar to how the last one ended.
ended, yeah.
'cause it was mellow.
Cause I want you right now.
Right about now.
Right now.
No need to take some time off.
May spend your tips
pussy kiss me so wet they make bridges. I don't burn no bridges. Tryna hold it in. I don't burn no friendship. Tryna hold it in. I don't burn no bridges. Tryna hold it in. I don't burn no friendship.
How could I resist? Wanna get high as we could get, and that's how we exist. Like Def gon' play like they don't hear the kid read his lips. How to be a pimp, how to be legit, and live to see the shit. And die with what you pick, it all depends. She gon' get freaky or shit with all her friends. If I come correct, she might give me sex, cause I'm way too grown to flex. Way too grown to stress you. I know how it feels. Break up over text, make up over sex. Make her holler, yes, 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 no Tourette's. In and out, I love spills. You could tell we fuck still. Only wish the best for you, hope you staying blessed. Feeling like, you ain't feeling like I'm really that nigga. Killer hype, just don't kill a mic, I really might kill you. Now we feeling nice, time to kill the lights. She like it in the dungeon fam, now I'm killing Mike. If I show respect, she gon' give me 3 sons with that whole rack.
Like you ain't signed no prenup, where you get your ring from?
Jumping in the crowd, throwing sets during sets. I don't even sweat during sex, I'm a vet, bitch. Got you fucking there, hickeys on your back and neck. Bring that back to bed. She like, how could I resist? Wanna get high as we could get, and that's how we exist. And die with what you pick, it all depends. She gon' get freaky or shit with all her friends. The neighbors gon' sleep peacefully or hear it through the vents. These boys gon' finally give me credit for setting all these trends.
It's said down in the paper. No ice, no chaser.
It's gonna be more of like Tyler the Creator, where he's kind of all over the place and
Exactly,
different
yeah.
sounds and ways to make this one.
No ice, no chaser.
Whiskey, no fun paper, nothing can replace her. Whiskey, no fun, no paper, nothing can
What the hell? Oh, it goes into robbery.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! Wow, this guy, dude. Wow. Okay.
That was a lot
I gotta
going
go
on in
back.
that song.
Yeah,
That
go
was
back
all
to
over the
Whiskey
place.
and-
Yeah, that was.
Because I don't forget I don't have the lyrics, but that almost made me forget. I was already thinking. Oh, because the ending.
The pop, 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 pop.
Oh, what the, yeah, that no, but like the last like minute. Then it gets into the whiskey where he's like, no ice, no chaser, and he's like, don't go chasing paper, nothing can replace her.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's just drinking basically.
Yeah, it's
straight
interesting in the sense because it was a very sexual, very like
Yeah,
aggressive,
first it
in your
was
face, just super sexual. Threesomes. This is just everything is as sexual as you get throughout the whole song. And then at the end it gets mellow, and he's talking about like the whiskey and stuff. Which I was wondering if there was any reference or hidden meaning or whatever. Because like when you can't get it up, there's a term whiskey dick. It means like
I actually haven't heard that one.
Yeah,
No,
whiskey dick is
no,
like you drank too much, and now you can't
I
get
get
it
that
up.
though, yeah.
Yeah, so whiskey dick. So I was
Alright.
I was wondering if it was whiskey release me so I
Maybe.
can go have sex. I
Yeah,
can go
that's
do my
interesting.
thing, So because it's whiskey,
Yeah.
but then in parentheses release me. So he maybe I don't know. I was just wondering if that was a thing.
It could be, maybe.
I also thought it was interesting, like the beginning of the song, he was repeating, I don't burn no bridges, I don't burn no friendships. And he repeated that multiple times. And then never mentioned it again the rest of the song. Like in the first 30 seconds.
It keeps changing direction.
Yeah, so interesting. I was like, that's one I'd like to hear again and kind of try to get more out of it, especially if I can see the lyrics. But
yeah, he did
that
a
one
pretty good
was
job.
tough.
Like he really knows how to keep you interested. Because when it was first playing and we were getting partly through it, I was just thinking, I was like, oh, this one, like it's fine, but it's probably maybe my least favorite so far, just because it's like sort of monotonous and compared to the rest doesn't have as much production. And then they got the ending, and then I was like, oh, now it keeps you in it. Like, it knows
yeah, and
how
there
to-
was a lot of little things in there. Like there was one point where it just went like it was like
Yeah,
from one ear to the other, and then just so many little takes. But I don't know. I was kind of thinking, like I said, like kind of reminded me of parts of it, like Tyler the Creator, some of the stuff we listened to,
Exactly.
that there was just so much going on and hitting you from
Yeah.
different stuff. I'm like, wow, this production is
For
like,
sure.
it's all over. But so I didn't get bored in that sense because like it was, I never knew what to expect in the next second, you know, because it's just, it's just going in different directions. Interesting. Yeah, I would like to see the lyrics on that and, you know, kind of learn more about it. Like what does he want to be released from with the whiskey? Is he just getting mellow because he just had sex? I mean, you know, is it whiskey
Yeah.
dick? Yeah, I don't know. But
Very interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting.
So I'm gonna let it play into robbery since.
Oh yeah, because that was such a wild ending.
It's
in
so
that.
wild. Oh, okay.
Superstar, jazz man, no guitar, rock star.
Wow. New Orleans jazz.
Popcorn, y'all goons, all y'all do is log on. New York, eat it glizzy, now these niggas hot dogs. AK in the seas, always been a hot boss. Peace, love, bodyguard, big bodyguard, strong on bygones, and bygones be bygones. Can't do a fit check, you get the price wrong. Snake printed leather, but you picked the python.
Come on, get on top of me, baby. You like the way I shop, well, you should sponsor me, baby. Say that there, leave that there. We both rock Flintstones, they bound to stare. Dim late nights, we ate angel hairs. They gon' hate where they can compete or compare. Sex on the beach, please don't spill it on the meek. Mwah. Address me as Chi-Chi, not Dolce when I'm in Luau. Rubies on the bro, vintage leather coat.
You
You ain't
mentioned that, I
invent
wasn't
this
sure
hoe,
it was
so
her.
please don't approach. Mwah. Could kill the host. Princess cut diamonds on me, so cutthroat.
Come on, rock with me, babe. Take it all off, it's a robbery, babe. Yeah, get on top of me, babe. Open up your legs, save a spot for me, babe. Make it hot for me, babe. Kissing on your girl, you can swap with me, babe. Brennan tees, the vintage tees. Now it's princess cuss to kiss the queen. If I'm the king of fashion, you the prince of thieves. So just bow your head and kiss the ring. Put on all my chains, I'm Mr. T. And if you tell them Pistol Pete. Boy, they sliding, they stepping, won't miss the beat. Rock it to your face, thank you, and pinch your cheek.
I had to get from round to you niggas. I ain't bowing down to not near one of you niggas. Fashion killer ain't a gun on me, nigga. You ain't gotta be my blood to be a son of me, nigga. What? Real rap bitch, no prosthetics. I'm prophetic, nigga sucking off my tits.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to disturb, but this is a robbery. Yes, you heard right. Now, on my right, don't move, don't make a sound, you be alright. You can keep your pride in your life. Hey, player, let me see that ice. My number one option for sure.
You've been running through my mind like an obstacle course.
Got my hands on the thighs with my eyes on the door.
Cupid shot through my heart, then I dropped to the floor.
Now you getting all this blood over flock with the core.
Know you love you a baddie from a tropical shore.
Yeah, now come on, rock with me, babe. Rock. Take it all off, cause it's a robbery, babe. Take it off, and get on top of me, babe. Open up your legs, save a spot for me, babe. That's right, make it hot for me, babe. I'm kissing on your girl, you can swap with me, babe. I know that you're a lady, what you got for me, babe?
Rock Flintstones, they bound to stare. We ate angel hairs, they gon' hate where they can't compete or compare. ASAP, Doshi.
That was cool, jazzy
That is
vibe
a
on that.
really cool one,
Yeah,
honestly.
I really like that. That was cool.
That one might be my favorite so far. That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
For
I
all
like
the way they're both rapping is really cool, and it's like real jazzy.
Mhm.
And then the sort of the story like robbery, but then it's like getting naked, and then the interlude in between. Like, this is a really cool song.
Yeah, because at first I was like, you know, we're a couple minutes into it, I was like, I'm not sure how robbery, like how the title fits in, and then it's like, okay, then it's like it stops, like, you know, it's kind of like in the interlude, like, you know, in the middle
Like-
part,
like
where
at a
it's just
show,
like, okay,
basically.
yeah, like yeah, exactly, like, all right, you know, this is a robbery, but then it's other stuff too, like it's like, you know, well, maybe he's robbing her clothes or whatever, like, you know, it's like
Yeah, because he said
get naked, get on
some
top.
point
It's
before
like
that. Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
you know.
Get so happy, baby. Get naked, get on top of me. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that type of thing. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it kind of changed it all up.
Because he says it real smooth too, so it
Mhm.
works perfectly.
No, it's very cool. Nice, certainly a nice jazzy vibe. The piano was awesome. Just in the background was like perfect jazz vibe.
Yeah, it was really cool, and it sounded like it totally makes it Like to me, when I'm listening to it, it makes me put me in the headspace of like being in a restaurant where they would play that type of music.
Yeah,
it's like they're performing, and then they stop the show performing.
Right, or a small club like a New Orleans, jazz club.
That's
you know,
as soon as I heard the
got,
first 2 seconds, it was New Orleans jazz.
Yeah.
And yeah, it feels like they're performing, and then they stop the show, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
And I knew he mentioned Doechii. I couldn't quite hear what he said, and then it was like, oh, that is Doechii.
I know the name. I'm not that familiar.
Yeah, I know.
with
You. I don't.
But you had a cool voice. I liked her. She sounded really good. Like it certainly fit the song well. Like
Because I haven't actually heard her on something sort of slower and more like their voice is more laid back. So I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's pretty cool. She got some good stuff. She won Rap Album of the Year last year.
Oh, okay.
With Alligator Bites Never Heal.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I've heard her name for a couple of years. I just haven't, like most of this, I haven't heard before. So that was really interesting. Yeah, I thought her voice sounded very pretty, and it really blended nicely for the song. So yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah,
next we have the title track, "Don't Be Dumb" / Trip Baby.
Trip. Oh, okay.
Yes. There we go.
I can see the sky crying when your rain falls tears. Gotta close the windows when the wind blows there. I can hear the hurricanes when the end's close near. She grabbed me a river, now it's on downhill. Right about now, I'll do anything just to see your face.
I was like,
let me know we ain't died. Feel alive just like my vital sign. Show me your vital signs now. Let me know we ain't died. Pinch me, let me know I'm alive. I ain't never been this high before. Out of life and nothing. Right about now, I'll do anything just to see your face. Like anything, every day. Show you that all my chains, all my brands and names, changing all my ways, cut my braids, baby. Just to feel you, just to feel you. Right about now, I'll do anything just to see your face every day. I can see the sky crying when your rain falls tears. I can hear the hurricanes when the end's close near. She grabbed me a river, now it's on downhill. Right about now, I'll do anything just to see your face every day. Cause right now, I'll do anything to stay your grace. Like anything, every day.
Dumb. Temporarily unable or unwilling to speak.
Trips, roll the 456, baby. 100 G's on the lick, baby. Bet on me for the win. Feel a breeze on the trip. I ain't even see a cent. Tryna make ends meet. Niggas going back, though you in the can. Ass bet when they gamble. It just is what it is, baby. No more business with the friends. They don't wanna see you win. Backstab you in the end. Used to call a nigga twin back then, we ain't even really kin. She blow the dice, gave a kiss, baby. Write him 1/4/5. Treat the shit like the biggest strip. Take her home, make it strip, baby. Bring it back, make it flip, baby. Then take you on a trip, baby. Hold me down off the strength. Play Nintendo with my bitch. She ain't never even switch. Back overseas with the click. See a people in the pit. 300 niggas that I'm with. Trojan kind of like Leonidas. Xerxes with the kick. I was 13 with a brick, baby. Been mastered how to whip. Big stepping in the shit, no half stepping in the shit. Niggas ass betting on the strip. I'ma be real quick, baby. Brother gamer with the blick, rubber handle with the grip. Keep my hand on the hip. Lifestyles of the rich. Got lights out in the crib. New shoes for the kid. No food in the fridge. One small room in the crib. One wrong move, getting blitzed. Lifestyles and shambles and shit. Gamble with the rent. Nigga came up quick. Walk around with a chip on the shoulder, talking down. Get a chip on the soda. Fuck around, getting click. Run around, getting chauffeur. Can't walk around, so we walk down. Can't walk down, so we talking down. Be nice to them.
Okay.
That was interesting is the word we say after every song, man. Like I was, I didn't.
That one was more normal, and then the end. The
Yeah.
last 5 seconds, though, you obviously like be nice to, and it's not like you said daddy or something. Like, be nice to him or something.
Maybe, yeah, I don't
Be
know.
nice to something.
Well, I mean, it was normal and not. I mean, right? The first half of the song is one song, and then it completely changes to a complete,
Yeah, it has the definition of dumb, and then goes
right into a different. Yeah, the definite. Yeah, exactly. And it's really like a different song, the Trip Baby song. So the Don't Be Dumb, I was wondering if that was going back to the whole, like, the punk rocky lyrics and stuff of the, where we're talking about, like, did something happen with them? Like, was there a breakup or,
Yeah, there were definitely some lines in there with
yeah, because in here, he in the first half of the song, he kept repeating about, right now I do anything, just see your face again. Right now I do anything just to be in your graces, good graces again. So so it sounds like something went wrong, and she left him. Maybe it's not Rihanna. Maybe it's just,
that one. Yeah, it could be past or
yeah, exactly.
For whatever reason, I don't know.
But where he screwed up, and I think the "Don't Be Dumb" was more like to himself or something. Don't be dumb, and then he even says what dumb means. That it just screwed up, and he just wants to get her back. Is kind of the take I got from it. And it did seem to kind of go back to the prior lyrics of the other song, although that was several songs ago. But it seemed way more like heartfelt, because he kept repeating even it kept coming back up like, right now I just want to see your face again. Right now, just want to be in your graces again. That kind of a thing. So
it was a nice vibe.
It was kind of cool. And then after the definition of dumb, it completely changed to a different song.
Yeah, still sort of mellowy. And
yeah.
Somewhat similar in a way. Like he was still sort of talking to what sound would be like his girlfriend or wife, and be like, "Want to back on a trip, baby," and stuff like that. That's like almost like he's making promises, like want to, it's gonna be better. Almost.
Yeah. That's kind of what I got from it too. Kind of was like the other side of it, like like she's like she had left, and now he's making promises or hoping, he's trying to make some changes or. I didn't get all the lyrics, but just so it did seem like the other side of the coin in a way for that song.
Yeah, that one definitely like to. We'll probably hear that one again at some point.
But it was a really interesting song. I mean,
it's an interesting one. I mean, for the self-title, it definitely seems to have at least, I think the most depth.
I certainly never expected, like, in the middle of the song, they just stop and then give a definition of a word. Well, that was
and maybe
different.
I missed some lyrics. Maybe he was talking about he feel like he can't speak or something. Because that would make more sense for the actual literal definition.
Right, because there's parts of it where it made it definitely sound like he had cheated or something. Like there was something about that, and I think it were just like he realized he went, things went off the rails basically. And also just like, sometimes you can't speak because you can't find the right words, or you're just something, you're overwhelmed, something just hits you and you can't move in a way, and sometimes you can't speak. So it could be also along those lines because of the definition they used for dumb. So I don't know, interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. Yeah. And then we have the N, so it might be referring to a relationship as well. We'll see.
Exactly. And then there's disc 2 with 2 other songs. I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see what the end is.
What is the end?
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world.
This is the way the world ends.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends.
Don't trip, keep calm, carry on now. Even though the wicked ones but the bomb now. It's Utopia and yesterday done now. Christians waiting for Christ to come now. More money, more problem, no solution found. Can't solve them, niggas masked up, robbers in town. I saw the Bible upside down today. The only King James they know is 2K. Acting the richest, but you lacking the wisdom. They be jacking the image, but don't be matching the rhythm. I be asking for answers, I be asking for givers. Clan got too many members, this all the devil's agenda. They about to die for a nigga, it's gonna be riot or risen. I know some niggas stay quiet and probably die in the system. It's hard to sing sunshine, come on in with global warming. Newsflash, we at war, a global warning. I don't know if public schools serving real food been serving, say inconclusive. Ain't planting trees no more, ain't planting seeds no more. Ain't no birds and the bees no more, I guess it's just me.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world
I wonder if this is like a different song, like you said there or something.
ends. The soul is in my dream, burnt all the fiction. The angels sang to me while I'm fast asleep. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. No kids playing the streets, no smiling, showing their teeth. No books for them to read. We're all stuck to our screens. Look at the way the world ends. Look at the way the world ends.
Well, that was
really cool, honestly.
It was.
That was a really beautiful ending, honestly.
It really was. That was beautiful.
Totally
Wow.
threw me off.
Yeah, right?
This is completely different than everything else on the album.
So much. So very different. Yeah. So this is the way the world ends. Look at how the world ends. I got it as more like a political statement in a lot of ways
And, like,
because
everything.
Yeah, because it seems to be like my take on it, like the way the world is right now, and in a lot of places in various states and stuff in the U.S. where it's they're banning books and things like that, and because he was talking about kids don't have books to read anymore, the teacher has nothing to teach and things like that. He said, so I kind of took that as like some of the stuff that's going on, and then the beginning part he was talking about Christianity and
global warming and
yeah, but there was a lot of stuff on the Christianity and the King James Bible, and he did a lot of stuff on that. That was interesting and kind of like poking holes in some of Christianity. For my take of what he was saying on some of that, how a lot of it's kind of like money related and things like that. So it seemed like he was kind of just looking at the world and
yes, there's so many different aspects.
Yeah, a lot of different aspects, and I didn't get it all, obviously, but it just seemed like maybe it was his kind of take on, like I say, global warming and the stuff going on with the political stuff and banning books and all these kind of things, that it's just kind of like all of it taken together is like, well, look at how the world ends. Like it's it's happening right in front of
that.
you.
And because you had that one line towards the end where he said like all of us on our screens, like basically like nobody's paying attention. They're just going with the internet and not caring.
Yeah.
So which also calls out for pretty much the listeners too. But
yeah,
it's interesting. That is a really cool ending.
Really cool, really interesting song. I don't know who the woman was singing on it, but you started with the kids saying
it could have been a high pitched guy.
It could have been. I thought it was a woman, but yeah, I don't know.
I actually thought it was a guy.
Because first you had the kid singing.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the middle part, I thought it was like a woman. It sounded like a folk singer or something, but I don't.
That's why it sounded so different. I was like, oh, is this like a different song?
And I kept waiting for him to come in and start rapping over it, and no, it was just her for the last 1/3 of the song.
Was, I think, a great idea because it totally, it made the song deeper.
Yeah, in a way, because it kind of pulls you in. I was like, oh yeah, this is. I mean, it's a good vibe,
especially with the whole album.
And then just listening, repeating over and over, this is how the world ends. Look at how the world ends. So just like, oh, this is interesting. Like he's really trying to make a point here, because
exactly,
because
the whole album is so fast, and he has some rapping in here, but it's like a minute.
Yeah,
and then it's like he really wants you to actually pay attention, so he leaves the whole half the song of just repeating and slow.
Very interesting ending, and I'm guessing that was the end, because then it says disc 2, but there's only 2 songs. I wonder if these are just like bonus tracks, and it's not really.
I'm curious.
I don't know, but I guess we'll check out.
That's a pretty cool ending.
And that's a great ending for the whole album. So
it makes me want to go back, see if maybe the other songs relate to, because now I almost feel like there is an idea of this.
Yeah,
that maybe it was missed. It's interesting for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
So for now, we'll move on to SWAT Team. Technically track 16. Disc 2, track 1. Here we go.
All right.
Look, you fine as hell to me. They fall in love with you's a crime, I take that felony. She on me to go for that YSL for me.
No new Bottega, would you rock Chanel for me? You look so good, no makeup, did you paint your nail for me? Might need a lobster breaker, need you out your shell for me. So be yourself for me. What's on your mind? Tell it to me. I'm out of my mind, my heart on my sleeve. So I like to fly, so I like the team. Stepping on shit until I smash it. Try to tell them dummies, don't be dumb, they went out crashing. Man, I'm high as fuck, they can see my eyes, my Ray-Ban glasses. It's black as shit, I'm about to drop my motherfucking classic. With the shit, you know, so tell me the motherfucking action. With the shit, like 5 pair of jeans in motherfucking fashion. With the shit, I aim at you rookies for talking in practice. But all the locking and clapping, I'm Amazon drop off a package. Who did it the longest and got it the fastest? Look at the charts and the status. Not for the cash or the bragging. Had to go into the archive, had to go back to the attic. See, I ain't even slammed in a long time. Taking them back to Manhattan. 106 even morning sound. The boogie them Bronx was my addict. Kicking in your dough, you would've thought we was a SWAT team. Niggas bit the flow, they fuck around and bought a copy. Kicking in your dough, you would've thought we was a SWAT team. Kicking in your dough, you would've thought we was a SWAT team. Kicking in your dough, you would've thought we was a SWAT team. Kicking in your dough, you would've thought we was a SWAT team. Chase him out the project. We might tap his wallet. We might run his pockets. Level like a Pele. Straight from Mark Buchanan. Yeah, I got a whole lot of children, but I'm not the cannon. I was overseas out in Japan. Money pink like salmon. Pink bandana, pink Range Rover. Shit, I look like Cameron. Pink Sapphire, this might get me cancer. Pink like I be cancer. I just left Barbados with my fan. Watching Reedy Tannin. With the shit. You know, so tell me the motherfucking action. With the shit. Like 5 pair of jeans in motherfucking fashion. With the shit.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
To me, that sounds like I could see it both ways of it. Either going like it could be after the end, and it's like it sounds almost apocalyptic. But it also could be to me like maybe if they're actually just extras, like that could go after Helicopter because there's literally a helicopter.
Exactly. Well, I mean, because there's a few things on that. I mean, one, Helicopter where there's like a whole military thing, the corp thing, whatever. You also have that Air Force,
True.
Black DeMarco. Even in punk rock, I remember when we watched the video that we were talking about, like there was like going against like the police, police, military. Like there was a theme. We said that when we were watching the Helicopter one. So it kind of maybe comes back to that because now it's like a SWAT team,
actually that gives me a good idea now because I'm wondering. Because in Punk Rocky, in the music video, he was showing, like, at the time I didn't know if it, because he showed, like, a corp, like, member, which I thought was, like, a military member, doing, like, a TikTok and talking about, like, oh, people just do, dumb stuff like TikToks and not pay attention. And at the time I thought, like, oh, he's making fun of, like, military or just saying, like, people in general. But now I'm wondering, like, was he just sort of meaning, like, was corp, this military thing that he's going against, supposed to be, like, these dumb people in the world that don't pay attention?
It could be, or kind of the opposite, going especially with that last song of the end, like that's how the world ends. Like people aren't paying attention, like they're on their phones, they're only on their screens and stuff, and so
he's like we're the SWAT team that's like kicking.
And yeah, there are people are so like say stuff with ICE or whatever, some people definitely look at it as like, well, they got masks and stuff, and they're like coming in into various cities now and dragging people away, and sometimes they don't even, they're actual citizens, and until they,
it's
get processed and stuff. So
chaotic.
So maybe like SWAT in that sense, or a military thing, and like maybe it's a statement on that, or ideas along those lines, and that people aren't paying attention to what's going on, because that kind of fits in with what you just said in the last song, the end, about this how the world ends, and that people aren't paying attention. So
that was interesting for sure.
I'm not sure if that's what he was going for, but it kind of fits.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if he had a sort of a concept for it, but
especially because he's working on this thing for 8 years. Like, I mean, you know, things have changed over the last few years, but who knows? You know,
it would make sense that he sort of like make an album about the world if it's been 8 years, sort of just collecting his ideas.
Yeah.
Which was, the last song is called "Fish and Steak."
Fish and Steak.
Interesting name.
In parentheses is what it is.
What it is. Well, I'm curious. Let's
Let's do it.
Last song.
What's going down? You already know what it is. Slim Case, the A$AP Rocky and Tyler up here in H-Town, man. Land of the trees. Slowing down the world one song at a time. From H-Town to Harlem. Yeah.
I'm lit. I wake up for season no Ritz. She wake up and making me grits. It's some shit you don't wanna risk. Now my children they already rich. What? Walking this bit like I'm him. Walking this bit with my bitch. My boat take a lever, my nigga. That's only and better for this. You did tis. I caught them boys taking a sip. They stuck in the midst of the mix. Don't play with my top, I might pull up, I'm up and I'm spilling your lid. You did. My father was whipping his wrist. You did. He probably whip up a chick. You did. I'm fixing to cook up a lick. Bones on the scale like a fish. That part ain't even a twist. I'm letting you know what it is. My papa had boxes of Arm & Hammers. He was Arm & Hammers when he whipped.
Lift it right away. Cook it like a steak. Risk it every day.
Showing what it is. Too much on my mind, I had to filter what it is. I can help my mind at any time, like what it is. What it is. Time like what it is. What it is.
I ain't got no gas for you, but my passengers are relaxed, cause I got max space like NASA does. Just hope I don't crash. Highway patrol ain't seen us, ain't speeding. I'm cruising like Ethan Hunt, I'm a genius. Long way home, take the scenic. It's beat, everything is sweet. Think I'm Sarah Lee. How that sunroof opened up like therapy. Not the price of the engine. Reason why they can't stand them, cause my self-esteem can make a bucket ride like a phantom.
Showing what it is. Too much on my mind, I had to filter what it is. I can help my mind at any time, like what it is.
What you say? Let the wind blow right through your hair. I got a front seat with your name on it. Let's ride inside my rabbit with the things on it. Now what it is, what you say?
Bring your friends, I got
Cook it like a steak. Whip it like a slave. Look at what it weighs. Cook it, fish and steak. Cook it like a steak. Lift it right away. Cook it like a steak. Risk it every day.
Okay.
I don't know what to make of that one, to be honest.
That's interesting. I know.
It was like two different songs put together, but they flowed together well.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Or like a couple
There's a
other
nice
ones.
vibe on that one too.
You know, it didn't necessarily go together as well. Like when "Don't Be Dumb," "Trip Baby" were like two different songs.
And it was like purposely, obviously, different.
Whereas this were like, there were two different things, but they did kind of flow together well. Like it, you know.
And and almost like Tyler had the second half of the song, which was cool. I didn't know Tyler was gonna be on the album, but he. Has
yeah, because I heard them mention Tyler at the beginning of the song.
Yeah, so that's.
So yeah, it's cool. I didn't get all the meaning about the, you know, the fish and steak. Yeah,
because towards the end, I was wondering. I could be wrong, but again, I don't really have the lyrics. But it sounded like he was saying like cook up the steak. He said like to me it sounded like he said, dude, he's like something like a slave. Like, I don't know if he was making.
Oh,
it sounded like he was saying something like using steak, like making a steak as a metaphor for, like making, like putting a lot of work into something. But I couldn't quite catch it. It was hard to catch some of the lyrics.
I don't know. Some stuff
Yeah,
got
we definitely
repeated,
have
but
to
I still
check
got
a lot of these out again.
Yeah, interesting vibe and different. Was there someone else besides Tyler? I wasn't sure if there was another one.
Oh, I think there was a deeper voice, but in the beginning. But I think it was
Yeah.
like both of them, or with voice effects and stuff. I don't know.
Don't know, but I mean, it was interesting, and nice, cool. I was vibing to it. I just don't know exactly what all it was about.
Yeah, I agree.
On that one.
So I mean, there it is. That's a interesting album.
It really is very other man. Like almost every song, we're
really
like, "Well, that was
was.
interesting. Well, that was interesting."
Wow.
It was wild. It was kind of all over the place. Kind of at times reminded me of Tyler, as I mentioned before.
Exactly, yeah.
But some really cool stuff on there.
Really cool album.
Yeah, really cool. I mean, I still love the Helicopter and Don't Be Dumb. I really love Don't Be Dumb. I thought it was. I mean,
You mean?
no, I'm sorry.
No, you mean Punk
I meant,
Rocky.
yeah. He says Don't Be Dumb. I meant Punk Rocky. You are correct.
Yeah, Punk Rocky is great.
And I really liked the end. I thought that one was really good. And
Robbery was a really unique.
Robbery,
one.
the jazz one, was very
Super
cool.
A lot of really cool ones on here.
Yeah, just
Cool
a lot
beats.
of interesting a mix of things on there, and yeah, it was you never knew what you were going to get.
really
Not only
interesting,
one
yeah.
song to the other, but sometimes 1 second to the other. Like it was just like man, it just
That was
boom.
definitely that was a really interesting listen for sure. So
Yeah,
and I'm curious. Yeah, maybe in coming days we'll see if either some from comments or from seeing something that it was like a concept album, but it totally reads as just an enjoyable album too. So
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a full just concept because I mean, as parts of it were clearly about one was just more like sex, but one was about clearly about his wife or problems he was having in the marriage or things like that, or whereas the end seemed like that was more about and a couple other songs might be more about talking about the world at large and people
Exactly.
are not paying attention to what's going on. So I didn't take it all as like one concept.
yeah, I honestly lean towards it's not, and there's just a few songs that talk about it. But just because the end and it seemed like some of the songs fit together, I was like, oh, it might,
Yeah, right.
it
Like
might
with the
be.
whole military thing,
Yeah,
and
exactly, helicopter.
because that kept coming back. I mean, he said "Don't Be Dumb" in at least 5 different songs.
A lot of different songs, and
so-
then he basically essentially reveals like "Don't be dumb," meaning like
Yeah,
pay attention.
right. And also, if you're dumb, we even mentioned it something about you can't speak or whatever. Or,
Yeah,
it
it says the definition of dumb is like you temporarily or can't speak and something like that.
So it can also be in the sense of the political stuff, like speak up.
Oh, that's true. Maybe that's what it was.
Speak up. Don't be
Yeah.
dumb. Like in that sense, it's not necessarily just be dumb as being you're stupid,
Yeah,
but it can also be like don't mute yourself. Don't be just speak up. So it could be
Yeah, I
that too. If it going
I
with
didn't even quite really realize that. Yeah, I think it maybe is like 2, where like half the songs on here are basically him in a basic way, being like, "Don't be dumb." Like I'm still that guy, and
Yeah,
I'm always gonna
right.
have the album ready and this type of stuff, all that. But it's also like these other songs are like, "Don't be dumb," of like wake up type of thing. So
Yeah,
It's like there's
think,
two.
especially with the end and that one. I mean, it did seem like there was a deeper meaning on several
yeah,
tracks anyway.
But yeah.
So at least that first listen, and if we got that in first listen, I would bet on more. Subsequent listens, we probably get more along those lines or more out of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it. I mean, like the end made it pretty dang clear that
Exactly.
I mean, this is how the world ends. Like
yeah, it was very
watch it. Like look at it. This is how the world ending. So yeah,
overall,
really,
really cool, and
really cool album. A really cool album cover, by the way. That is it.
exactly,
It's
it's
just,
really cool.
yeah.
I would say I know you haven't heard much, but for somebody who does enjoy A$AP Rocky, I don't know like everything of his, of course, but to me, this definitely sounds like some of his best work for sure. Like the production wise, some of the depth in some of the songs is it seems just very advanced. It was very cool. So
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know much about it other than I've seen the 2 videos and I've heard that album. I thought it was really interesting. Really liked it. A lot of cool stuff on there.
Yeah.
Loved some of it just very much. Like right off the bat, like, oh, I want to hear this again. Like,
Yeah,
I'm-
exactly.
this is really cool. So yeah, I'm definitely would like to hear more of the stuff. I mean, I guess we got to hear
We'll
do
get
this album
Yeah,
that you
we'll get
have.
it.
So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that was so different. So like, I didn't know
Super
what to
interesting,
expect. I said I've heard his name for years. I didn't know much about it. I knew he was a rapper. But you know, I
Yeah,
didn't
that
know
was
if it was you know, he had depth to it, and he clearly does. So it's really interesting.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see if he even drops another album in his entire lifetime.
Might be
I
another
hope he
8
keeps
years, or who
dropping,
knows,
yeah.
whatever. But
It was a great album.
Very
So-
talented, creative guy, and very interesting. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you again. Yeah, we appreciate it. As usual, if you like what you're watching, please subscribe. Or,
Hit the like button.
hit that like. Or,
And like we mentioned earlier, it'd be cool if you haven't checked it out. Maybe go check out Helicopter and Punk Rocky.
The videos
Get
are
those
so cool.
Yeah. And that's about it. So we'll see you guys next time for the next album or song.
Yeah. Again, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Take care.
Goodbye.